of police brutality, but to deny UofT the spectacle they crave. We refuse to be props in their performance of law and order.
The tents may be gone, but the message remains. Demonstrators have cleared their encampment at King's College Circle, but are vowing to keep up the fight to have their voices heard. Good evening. Demonstrators were given a 6 p.m. deadline to leave the campus or police would move in, but the group left early, marching through city streets, saying they would not give the authorities a chance to forcibly remove them, and indicating their protest is far from over. CTV's John Woodward has been speaking with demonstrators this evening and joins us now live with more. John.
Zoraida, the tents have been taken down. The big fences are also removed. And the protesters obeyed an injunction against being on that patch of grass behind me by instead spilling out onto the street. They left, but they didn't exactly go quiet. Demonstrators leaving the encampment that they had occupied since May 2nd and heading out on the road, blocking traffic first on College Street and then on Bloor Street, stopping finally in front of the Israeli consulate. All this in advance of a 6 p.m. deadline set by a Superior Court justice in an injunction handed down Tuesday. Protesters chose to avoid engaging with the police, who said they were already drawing up plans to enforce the order.
We are departing from the People's Circle for Palestine earlier than the 6 p.m. deadline set by the court. We refuse to give the Toronto Police Service any opportunity to brutalize us.
Copies of the order were posted at the encampment. The protest followed that order to the letter. The injunction prohibited erecting tents on campus. It didn't say anything about a protest blocking Bloor Street.
So I will rip this up now.
Back at the encampment, one PhD graduate felt so strongly he ripped up his degree and then took a hammer to a stone he had donated next to Simcoe Hall.
You know, I felt rather proud that I graduated here, and now it's just become so evident that is this really a university in any classical sense? It's a corporation, and it's all about money.
Though off the university's land, protesters vowed to continue to pressure UofT to divest itself from any companies profiting off Israel's offensive in Gaza, which the Gaza Health Authority says has killed over 37,000 people. One recent offer by the university rejected.
The president of the university can create a committee staffed by people that he chooses and then simply say no at the end of the recommendation.
University President Merrick Gertler said in a statement, "I am pleased that the protesters have ended the encampment peacefully so that Front Campus can be restored and returned to the entire community. Members of our community continue to be free to exercise their right to free speech and lawful protest at the University of Toronto." By leaving before things got violent, protesters could leave a message behind in a bid to have the last word. Now, it's not all back to normal. There are diesel generators here with floodlights. There's security guards patrolling regularly. And those big blue fences have just been replaced by little orange ones, which do have a copy of the injunction on it, but it also has a message from the university saying those fences are there to help restore the grass. Reporting live from UofT, I'm John Woodward. Zoraida, back to you.
Thank you. Thank you, John.